Dominic, what are some of the challenges you face with this whole pandemic thing? You know, like how do you see it from your perspective?
Um, I don't know. I don't see like many challenges. I mean, not being able to gather a lot. I feel like we worked around it pretty well. I feel like virtual school was pretty rough doing that.
You said it was rough. Why was it rough?
It was just like I don't know. It didn't feel like school, right?
Like
It just felt like you was on just vacation. There, yeah. Yes, they didn't just going through it.
And that's also on us as parents too. I think because I think that we need to set up structures like that where our children are now more used to being educated at home. You know, but the way society is the way it's structured, it kind of works against it. You got to work the 9 to 5, and then you just got to go to school. And we have like different lives.
And then we meet back.
Then we meet back.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then now you got to deal with the refinement of whatever pin that they put in our baby's head.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to balance your checkbook to make sure that you keep a roof over their head. You got to have food, clothing, and shelter. So, that takes away from parenting as well. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, we got to draw it up somehow, some way. It got to be drawn up. It got to be dealt with.
Yes, and we need the great minds, all of our great minds, put together to see how it can be done. Because, you know what I mean? We should be able to, the same way that they have different schools or charter schools in other states. Why couldn't we have one? There's a Montessori school in New York. There's a Montessori school here in Richmond. Why we don't have a law school like that? You know what I mean? We are making a process complex when it shouldn't have to be. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean,
a lot of times we out of teaching the lesson, we miss the blessing.
That's a fact. Well, I'll say this, guy. I don't have all the answers.
Neither do I.
I mean, I like to take a quote from God, Dr. Kennedy. I don't know everything, but I know the science to everything. You know what I'm saying? And the science to everything is our mathematics, and we just got to figure out how to draw all that up. And what I've learned is that it ain't gonna get done unless you do it. Like, you gotta you gotta choose yourself to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and as far as like you said, the Montessori schools or our own school, I'm not totally clear on that. I just know that we have to implement
do something.
That. We have to do something.
There's
a lot, and there's not necessarily one person's going to do everything. You know what I'm saying? But somebody, just keep adding on.
But we shouldn't be reinventing the wheel, is what I'm saying. We shouldn't be reinventing the wheel. If we have one way that works, then it should go through some form of mitosis where it's duplicated.
Well, I mean, like the whole online thing. I said it's a challenge. But a lot of us seem to be against the whole online thing. When something like this happens, we should be prepared because the infrastructure for that is somewhat in place. We just got to utilize it. And we talk about back in the day, you saw the Supreme Team and dealing with the streets. But the streets are not the streets no more. They're different. So what I'm saying, when they say the streets. See, like the guard, he says that I can't just go and connect with my classmates right then.
No, you can't.
But he's online connecting with his classmates.
Like so.
So we just got to figure out how to draw all that up, and how. I mean, is there anything that you could see that we could, any suggestions from your end to kind of make that something better or easier?
Like What,
like the whole schooling or communications online, learning or schooling, via online. Because I mean that ties into the whole communication thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Well, I would just challenge you to think about that. Maybe a few months from now, we could build on that.
And not only that, God, if anything change is going to be made, it's going to be made by the young.
Right, that's what I'm asking him.
They're going to have the minds to do it, We were driving today. We was talking about, my daughter asked about the construction workers getting paid a lot. Yeah, they do get paid a lot. I said, yeah, but not as much as the civil engineer that drew up the plans that they have to follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be made by them. You know what I mean? It's going to be their ideas. It's going to be them visualizing how they want to see something. And that's supreme mathematics. Everything starts with a thought, knowledge. Knowledge first means to know, right? So everything starts with a thought. You know what I mean? And then they keep going back and into that thought. You know what I mean? And until they produce something that now they can visually see wisdom. You know what I mean? And seeing it more solidified. You know what I mean? Taking it through the mathematics. It's right there. It's a useful tool.
Right.
If Mecca did this.